What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. To throw, it's Castellanos. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Skips away from pressure. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Right back to the well. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. They'll go to the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on fourth and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Sweet cut there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. Linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
And on the other side, you're scratching your head.
Turning it off! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Touchdown Seminoles! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Flanagan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get great Ian Book, great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Williams. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He wants to throw it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Bring in the heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now they'll try the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curler.
They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive.
Oh, he's got some space. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
Oh, out of space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. On the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
To the air on first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Snagged in the middle, it's Flanagan. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Quarterback extends the play. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give is to Williams. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. To the air, it's Murphy. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He breaks a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida State.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Castellanos. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Crosses midfield. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to...
Touchdown, Florida State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. With the catch, it's Hunter. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're going to run it. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, into the game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dome. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Defense backed up in this crowd, trying to will them to get a big stop late. The pull and throw off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.